Well, laissez-les bon temps rouler, everyone, as we get into this carnival season, heading towards Mardi Gras on this Lundi Gras. Kids out of school, maybe you off of work. So obviously the question is, what will the weather do for our next couple of days? And tell you what, I think the good times are going to roll. In terms of the weather trend, we're looking pretty good for both today and tomorrow. We had a big round of storms roll through Saturday night into Sunday morning, but really didn't impact any of the area parades, I don't think. And you can see the trough that brought those storms now off the East Coast. So you see this kind of hump here across the good portion of the country, trough off towards the West Coast. So a ridge is going to be building here, kind of pushing off towards the east in terms of the upper air pattern. You see the trough, though, trying to push in. But as we look towards Tuesday afternoon, we're going to hold steady with high pressure being the dominating forecast trend for us. And so what does that translate to? Well, it translates to dry weather, number one. So we have no rain chance in the forecast for today or for Mardi Gras tomorrow either, but also a little bit of some warming trend expected to take place. Now today, because of the cloud cover we've got this morning, will trend a little bit cooler for the afternoon high today from what we saw over the weekend, but heading into Tuesday should be very mild air indeed. So we've got a couple of parades to kind of focus in on, and maybe a one weather impact for Mardi Gras Day. Crew of Shenandoah, they'll be taking to the streets around the St. George area at 6:30 on tonight. You can see temperatures cooling down from the 60s into the 50s. So if you're headed to this parade, you may want to grab a light jacket just to be on the safe side, as temperatures will be a bit cool as folks are wrapping things up with that 6:30 roll right around the Shenandoah neighborhood area. As you look towards the issue for tomorrow, it could be some areas of fog. So if you're going to be out early enough in the morning, traveling either to New Orleans, traveling to New Roads, wherever you may be going to kind of pick up on those Tuesday Mardi Gras parades, keep in mind you may run into some fog, but we're expecting mostly patchy fog, so shouldn't be all that problematic. Average visibility is anywhere from 2 to 4 miles on your Tuesday morning. Early morning hours, kind of 4 a.m. to 8 a.m., that's when fog will be most widespread and at its thickest. But again, we're not expecting severe visibility impacts Mardi Gras Tuesday. So low beam headlights, watch for those kids that could be running around area neighborhoods and running around area streets as they get lined up for the parades as well. So for the parade forecast, now we're looking at New Roads. We've got the community center of Point Capee. They're going to be rolling at 10 o'clock. Temperatures are still going to be pretty cool during the morning. We'll drop down into the low 50s for tomorrow morning, but we'll be about 61 by the time we get towards the start of the parade. 69 towards the end of the parade. We'll see clouds early on tied to that fog, but then those will start to clear out, I think, a good bit as we head towards the afternoon. So expecting partly cloudy skies. Now, directly after the community center of Point Capee parade ends, the Lions Club of New Roads will start their parade on the exact same route. So you get two for the price of one, even though there is no price for the parades. Temperatures in the low 70s to mid 70s for the day on New Roads, and it's going to be a similar forecast if you're heading to the Big Easy for your parades. So no issues there in terms of weather concerns. Again, you just run into a little bit of patch of fog as the morning starts on Tuesday, but otherwise let the good times roll on this Mardi Gras.
Southern Air of Baton Rouge says no, 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 no interest, no money down, no payments for 12 months on HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services. Scan the QR code on your screen to learn more.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.